morning, boys and girls. I said good morning. Our story today is entitled, Trust, Don't Worry. I have two scriptures for you today. Isaiah 12:2 tells us to trust in the Lord and don't be afraid. And Philippians 4:6 says, don't worry about anything. Pray about everything. Tell God what you need and thank Him for all He has done. What does it mean to worry? Have you ever been worried before? Worried is when we are afraid or concerned because we don't know what is going to happen. What are some things kids worry about? Some worry about sleeping in their room alone at night, what they will wear to school, if they will have friends or not, losing a loved one like a grandparent, and many other things. Well, boys and girls, God doesn't want us to worry about anything. I decided that we should do a demonstration to show why you should trust and not worry. So this is motor oil. I'm going to pour some in this container. This motor oil is going to represent worry. All the things you worry about in your life. And this, boys and girls, what is it? That's right, it's water. This water is going to represent trust. We're going to put a couple drops of food coloring in the trust because our trust in God should be bright and shiny. Well, we're saying today that you should trust and not worry. What does it mean to trust in God, boys and girls? Well, trusting means that you remember that God is in control, He knows everything, and He can handle everything. So you don't need to worry about anything. So, let me ask you a question. Can we worry and trust in God at the same time? Can we blend them together and say, oh God, I'm so worried, but I do kind of trust you? Why don't we see? Let's say that this cup represents us. And let's see if we can worry and trust at the same time. I wonder if they're going to blend. Let's see what happens. It looks like they might be blending. Come closer, boys and girls. Is it blending? Oh no, it's not blending. We have a layer where the worry is and another layer where the trust is. That means we cannot worry and trust at the same time. You've got to pick one, boys and girls. That means God doesn't want us to worry. We need to completely trust in Him. And when we're tempted to worry, we need to pray. God is in control, boys and girls. I know some of you may be worried right now. You haven't been to school. You won't be to school this next week. But God is still in control and you can trust Him. You can trust God because God was in control yesterday, today, and He'll be in control tomorrow. God has everything under control, so there's no reason to worry. Jeremiah 29:11 says, don't worry about tomorrow. God is already there. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. So remember, boys and girls, trust, don't worry. Because worrying doesn't change anything. But trusting in God changes everything. See you next week.